to ignore that mess behind there. It's getting tidied soon. 2, I know I've got the scruffiest bun in the world. 3, I know I'm wearing the scruffiest hoodie in the world. And 4, to the point of this video. The point of this video is that animators are getting screwed over by the YouTube algorithm. And it's bullshit. It's not okay. I'm like not laughing because this is funny, I'm laughing because I'm like nervous for them. I'm thinking like, shit, are they gonna be able to survive? I know that's a bit extreme, but you know what I mean. Animators aren't really surviving YouTube at the minute, and it's because of the algorithm. The algorithm works through watch time, and if you've got a 20-minute video and they watch like 15 minutes, you get paid. You get that money, you know, more ads can be put onto the video. Whereas if you're an animator who does like a 1-minute video every week, which can hurt you, or like does a 1-minute video every 2 weeks kind of thing, then you're gonna get screwed over. You're gonna not get the money because they can't put multiple ads onto one video. They can't have those ad breaks that you get annoyed by, and such. So yeah, that's how they're getting screwed over. That's how they're having issues. It's the same with artists who do speed paints and such. Artists are also getting a bit screwed over because they just don't get that same view count as other people. You know what I mean? Like gamers, even if the viewers watching a video of a game that they've never played or they're not really interested in, they're watching it for the character of the person. And sometimes people do that for artists, but sometimes they don't because they're learning for the thing, or they don't watch it at all because they're not wanting to learn it and they're just listening to the artist talk about something that's not interesting them, which I get, but you know, it's like, but you know, so what I ask of you is that you, kind citizen of the world, will check out the links I put in the description. I am putting multiple links to different animators and artists on YouTube that I personally love, adore, enjoy, and they're great, they're really funny, or they're talented, or the things that are attractive in a person, in their personality, and I'm going to link them in the description. It doesn't matter about subscriber count, I don't care, because I was watching an animator a few months ago, they had 7,000 and I hadn't heard any uploads. I had the bell on and everything, hadn't seen any uploads, checked to see if YouTube was playing about, it wasn't, but within like 2 months they were at like 27,000 kind of thing, like a crazy number. So they can go from small numbers to big numbers because they get discovered kind of thing, like, ooh, this one, and then shared around kind of thing. It's happened to many animators in the past. But what I'm saying is it doesn't matter about numbers. I don't care about their numbers in the description. I put them in because I find them enjoyable and entertaining. Now, they can be mixed between both animating and IRL kind of video. I don't really care. It's that kind of like the animating part though, that they do that and they like specialise in that. That's what their channel's mainly about, that arty kind of animator area, and I want you to check them out, watch their videos. If you enjoy them, obviously subscribe to them. They really, really do need this. Watch their videos, put their notifications on, so on. Keep doing that kind of thing. The amount of problems YouTube's having at the minute, their advertisers are taking their videos away because they couldn't be controlled on YouTube videos, or like the advertisers couldn't control what videos their adverts were on. And now animators, not only do they not have as many adverts because there isn't as many adverts for anyone, but they also can't animate for like 5 minutes straight and do that every week. That takes a long time. It takes a lot of time, it takes a lot of effort. Some people can do that because they don't animate, they kind of do this almost stop motion thing where it's like picture, still, few seconds, next. It's like, you know, it's you can do a bit longer, but you still can't do really, really long. I'm kind of rambling, I'm very tired. But this has gotten me a bit rallied up because I'm like, animating is really, really cool, and I would love to get into it one day. And it's sad to know that the way YouTube is right now, there's no way I could make a living out of it. Unfortunately, there's not a chance. It just wouldn't work. So these people need as much help as they can get. They're very talented people. I also hope that when you're looking at their videos, if you see a video you find interesting from an animator at the side, watch it, check it out, and see if you like their channel as well, and so on and so on. And share these people around, share them about. You don't need to share this video, just share the animators that you like around. It doesn't matter about their subscriber count, because it's the views that really are getting them those kind of things, because even if they got a high number of views, if the people haven't watched for a long time or got bored really quickly, it doesn't matter. Even if they stayed on, because of the amount of time, it doesn't work. It doesn't work right. I can't explain it all because I'm not personally an animator. I'm not seeing those analytics, seeing how the channel's going and all that. But I want you to help them, please. The other thing I ask of you is, there's another link in the description of 2 people, an artist and a storyboarder called Gillette, who is also in the link description because she's great, and Crystal Joy, a animator and illustrator, artist kind of person, who is also a YouTuber, who is also in the description, and they are working together. If they win, I think it's a competition. If they win, they get a budget, they get money, they get time to create a series, animation series, and it sounds really interesting. There's a video of them discussing it on the page, and I want you to check it out and support them, and if you could do that, that would be amazing. Thank you so much for watching, and please help these people because they need it. They need to pay their rent. They need to live. Thank you, and good night.
Jazza, and I'm making this video that's diverging from my content schedule because there's a conversation happening right at the moment on YouTube amongst animators. The problem is, and what potential solutions are. The problem that independent animators who upload to YouTube are facing is that the work to pay ratio is just completely off the grid. That's because YouTube has very recently changed their payment format from a per view monetization system into a watch time monetization system. So that means a 20-minute video that gets 40 to 50% of that video watched earns a lot more money than a 3-minute video where 90% of the video is watched. 3 minutes, let alone 20 minutes, can take months of work. And just to give you an example for context, the introduction to this video, that animated sequence of that avatar jumping across and the intro happening, took me a week's full-time work. 1 week, 5 days, full-time work for 8 seconds of animation. Now, I'm in a fortunate position because I can make 5 weeks worth of content from that and teach people how to do it, but not all animators have that demographic or audience base set up with their work. And the problem is 1 week of full-time work to create 8 seconds of animation doesn't compete with the fact that right now I will be able to record and produce this video in a matter of 2 hours maybe and be finished and have 5 to 10 minutes of content for you to watch. Animator, that means you're not getting any outside deals or sponsorships or any payments from large corporations or anything like that. The only thing you earn from your animation is what you gain through the monetization model on YouTube, and you can no longer depend on a viral hit of a 1 to 2 minute animation, no matter how good the animation is, because millions of views even on that video won't get you enough money if you spent a month or...
Reality is you can't make any money on YouTube with 1 minute animations. It's not gonna happen. The algorithm hates Animators. Have you tried to make a good 10-minute, 1-second animation in a week? I may use Flash, but I'm not the goddamn Flash. That's a stupid joke. I'm backing out. I'm backing out, Todd. When I did animate, I just did 1 minute every week, and I hurt myself. My wrist is like an 80-year-old's wrist.